Hello friends, we're back for another notary video. I tried to be techie and it didn't quite work for me today. I wanted to screen record it so I wasn't wasting paper. And then I wasn't sure should I turn the camera down as I fill it out? Anywho, I want to go over how to fill out a notary certificate. I've been wanting to make this video, but recently new notaries that I've met have hit me up and asked me how to do things that personally I feel like are super basic and you should really know how to do, and you can refer to your manual. However, and that's just me, I love to do things dolly. Sometimes I feel like people not worth nothing, so I rather look up the information by myself. But I get it that that's not everyone. I went to YouTube to anything I wanted to know how to fill out. I know it's somewhere on the tube, and that's also probably why you're here and you clicked on this video. So I hope that you can learn something from it. Remember, as far as notary things out there, there are certain things that are going to be state specific, but generally they may all look pretty similar. I haven't done a lot of notarizations for several different states. Primarily I've done Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama, Arizona. Did I say California already? Maryland. I've done documents for those few places, and they don't vary too much. But yeah, I just want to make that a note if you're somewhere else and this looks different. But I have these separate notarial certificates from the National Notary Association. I highly recommend becoming a part of the National Notary Association. Again, I did a lot of my notary journey, I've done dolly by myself. So yes, I watch videos, things like that, but in the way that people are texting me questions, I didn't do that with anybody. If I had a question, I was calling the National Notary Association. I looked it up on YouTube. I wasn't blowing up another notary asking 1,000 questions. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing that, but people like to, get a lot of free information with nada in return. So I'd rather you just come click my video, and if you have other questions, go from there. Anywho, because that's a whole other tangent, right? We have the acknowledgement. The first two pieces, you're going to have the state and county. So I'm often, depending where I am, I filled in Hudson County here. Then you're going to put the date. So we're going to use today's date. Today is the 2nd. Next of December. I have pretty neat handwriting, but I try to make sure that I'm on my A game for my handwriting. And we are in 2024. Right? So we have December 2nd, 2024. I feel like this might look backwards, but let's see. And then it's written out with your name on it, the notary public, undersigned before me. I often see that too on the internet, people asking question, what goes next? On this day, so on this December 2nd of December, 2024, before me, it's you guys, you, the notary, before me. So my name is, and I'm going to fill in that blank. My name is Edith Campbell, right? The undersigned notary republic. Reading is fundamental, my friends. I promise you. The undersigned notary. So me, Edith Campbell, the undersigned notary. That is me, right? Personally appeared. So who appeared in front of you? For the sake of this, we're only going to see one person, and that's going to be Jane Doe. Per the National Notary Association, we're going to put a line there so that we don't add anybody else to it. And it was Jane and John Doe, and John Doe writes his name on here, and John Doe was never present. So we're gonna put that line right there. And then it has personally known to me, or that they provided the satisfactory proof of evidence. So basically providing ID, you looked at their ID. And more often than not, I do not know the person, so I saw an ID, a passport, so I'm going to check that off. Even if I know them, I'm not going to lie to you, I still check your ID, because do you really know people? Like, if I feel like if I haven't known you for like, I'm gonna say 10 plus years, I don't really know you, fam. Like, is that you? Are you a scammer? Give me the ID, something. I still need it. So I probably would still like take ID from my mom if I was notarizing something for her. No gas. I always collect ID. I did notarizations for family, and I still take their ID. So that aside, then we have, you're gonna put your signature down here. My stamp is in my car because I leave those things locked in my car. So we're gonna sign. So now we have my signature. My signature is there, and then here you can put extra information. You can either write out your name, because you can't read my signature, right? So you can write your name out again. Edith Campbell. And then I also write out like my expiration date. So that's my expiration date. I'll put that line through. And for the sake of this video, we stamp. Boom. That's what that looks like when you're done. So now with this certificate, it's the additional attachment. Like, if sometimes I get documents to where I only have like, this can probably fit my stamp, but let's say that it couldn't, right? It's a small space and it couldn't fit my stamp. You can't stamp on lines, nothing like that. I'm gonna have to add an attachment. That's where this comes into play. So most of the time, you're just gonna have this at the bottom of the document. Since this is an attachment, and why I like these from the National Notary Association is that it has where you can enter the document type, the date of the document, and if there were any other additional signers, right, and the number of pages of the document. So this is an acknowledgement that's often on a mortgage document. So let's pretend that I added this to the mortgage. So I would write mortgage at the bottom, the date 2024, no other signers, and most mortgages that I've seen are 14 pages. So I'm going to say that it's 14 pages. So that's it, guys. It's not super hard. I promise. I know it can feel crazy, but if you you're watching this video, like, great, you're taking the initiative to learn, just practice. Again, National Notary Association also offers interactive videos now. I think they were always interactive, but I like the upgrade they did recently. I still actively take those courses every year for a refresher, remind myself so I don't forget. They have interactive courses to help you answer questions, situations that you might see often. I highly, 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 highly recommend. Not sponsored. I would like to be sponsored by the National Notary Association because they've gotten me through a lot on my notary journey, and I'm still always learning. But yeah, I highly recommend. You can always go answer them because you never know. Yeah, you might have a notary buddy, but you never know what they're doing. I had a call earlier and I was in a training and I couldn't answer. It was a quick question, but I couldn't answer. What if it was something that I had my phone on Do Not Disturb? You would have just been like, what? Asked out and not know what to do? So no, at least that's what you pay the National Notary Association for. That's what they are there for. They're paid to answer your questions, such as those. So highly recommend doing that. So if you have any additional questions, thoughts, or concerns, please hit me up in the comments. And of course, as always, thanks for watching. Bye. So I forgot that I wanted to show what it looked like up close. So once it's filled out, this is essentially what it looks like. We have the county that we're in, the date, right, my name, the name of the signer, the line that we put through. They showed ID, or if you know them personally, you'll check them off and go from there. You sign, and you can fill in any other information here. I usually write my expiration date on here, and like I said, you can't really read my signature. Although my name is up here, I still write it down here again. And my notary stamp that has my commission information, that will all go there. And here's what that bottom will look like, and you will attach this to, in this case we're attaching it to the mortgage. And like I said, that's that. All right, bye again. Bye.